evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Windy City Wrestling. Promoter Sam DeCiro here telling you we have one exciting show for you today. And standing next to me at this time is WCW ring announcer and Chicago entertainment legend, Mr. William Robinette.
Sam, that's right. And we've got the best action for you every week right here at the WCW, and we don't want you to miss 1 minute of it. So don't go away. Stay right by your TV and watch Windy City Wrestling every week.
We'll go down to ringside right after a word from our sponsors.
I'm lifeguard Sonny Rogers. March 31st, Harvard High School, Harvard, Illinois. Buster, Ice, and Mr. Nitty, the Untouchables. Well, Buster, I'm going to touch you with a loss, and I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. March 31st, Harvard High School. Be there.
Hey, Sonny Rogers, I heard you've been talking about Mr. Nitty and the Untouchables. Well, we don't like it. We're going to take care of you March 31st in Harvard, Illinois. My man Buster here is going to set you down. 1, 2, 3. How you like that, huh, Rogers?
Next big event will be in Harvard, Illinois at the Harvard High School on Saturday, March 31st, 7 p.m. start. You'll see Frank the Tank Melson, the new WCW champion, to defend his belt against Colonel DeBeers. The Golden Boys, the WCW Tag Team Champions, take on the Italian connection of Bigelow, Johnny Mercedes, and Iron Mike Sampson. You also see Rich Lupke's World Arm Wrestling Champion and Gentleman Jody Dakota, a newly formed tag team to take on the Windy City Dream Team. Casey Knight, Turbo, and Captain Fantastic will be in Harvard. Remember, that's March 31st at the Harvard High School. Tickets at the door. Be there.
The 1980s and the Chicago White Sox, from the storybook season in 1983 to the end of the decade at historic Comiskey Park, the Chicago White Sox are a team. No baseball fan should be without this complete look at the White Sox over the last decade. Watch the power hitting of Harold Baines and Ron Kittle, the defensive wizardry of Ozzie Guillen, the relief pitching excellence of Bobby Thigpen, and standout performances by future Hall of Fame catcher Carlton Fisk. Remember when the Sox won the American League West by a record 20 games? Or Carlton Fisk's 2,000th hit? Or Tom Seaver's 300th career victory achieved in a Sox uniform? Don't miss this entertaining look back at the Chicago White Sox in the 80s. Order your favorite year with the White Sox for only $19.95. Catch the memories on tape from the Emmy Award-winning Youth and Experience to 1989's Tale of Two Seasons. To order, send check or money order to White Sox Highlights, P.O. Box 506, Oak Park, Illinois, 60303.
Because Schaumburg Toyota, the Midwest's largest volume Toyota dealer, has exceeded every Toyota quota with 3 times the volume and 3 times the inventory, Schaumburg Toyota can now offer you maximum incentive savings on Toyota's 3 best sellers, with up to $1,200 in factory incentives on new Toyota Camrys, factory incentives of up to $1,200 on Toyota Tercels, and up to $1,200 in factory incentives on Toyota Corollas at Schaumburg Toyota, Toyota's factory incentive headquarters, 875 West Gulf Road. Hurry, sale ends April 3rd.
Ringside again, wrestling fans. Scott Thomas along with Mick Karsh, WCW World Conference of Wrestling action, and this is a ladies title bout, and Mick, this should be a dandy between WCW ladies champ Awesome Ondy Austin and one of the most impressive lady wrestlers we've seen come along in many a year from the Quad Cities, the Davenport, Iowa area, the Dazzler.
Well, as great as Awesome Ondy is, this Dazzler is not to be taken lightly. Just recently, she fought almost 15 minutes on the ESPN network before losing to AWA champion Wendy Richter, so she definitely has the credentials.
And Wendy Richter, of course, recognized as the premier ladies wrestler in the country, and the Dazzler gave her what for about 14 minutes and 30 seconds or so in that match. Awesome Ondy Austin recently winning the WCW Ladies Championship from Candy Devine at the Chicago International Amphitheater. And as you'll recall that night, Mick, Awesome Ondy Austin was under the management of one Tony Montana. Tony Montana was instrumental in that match, slipping Awesome Ondy Austin some powder. The powder went into the eyes of Candy Devine, and Awesome Ondy Austin got the 3 count and became the champion. However, since that night, Awesome Ondy has disassociated herself with Tony Montana, and she's kind of a rebel without a cause, a loner, if you will, looking for a constituency.
Well, there's no doubt that Awesome Ondy is her own lady indeed. She has a real volatile personality, and why Tony Montana stuck his nose in the first place is beyond me. I don't think Ondy is lacking in skills, certainly.
Oh, my, no.
Where she would need someone's outside assistance.
She is in tip-top shape all the time. Her skills are honed to a fine edge. She has been a fighting wrestling champion since she got that belt. She has done nothing to disservice the belt since she got it. And I'm not saying that Awesome Ondy couldn't have won that match with Candy Divine without the powder. It's just that Tony Montana solidified things that night for Awesome Ondy Austin, and you hate to see a title change that way, but let's hand it to Awesome Ondy. Since she's gotten it, she is undefeated, she is rolling right along, and she's taking on all comers, including the Dazzler from Davenport, Iowa tonight.
That is a streamlined physique on Awesome Ondy. Awesome Ondy, if you can find an ounce of fat on that body. Oh, my goodness.
Awesome Ondy caught a boot right to the face, and the Dazzler could catch a break here. Goes for the chin lock.
I don't know that that was a real wise move on the part of the Dazzler.
No.
Perhaps a little more offensive firepower at a point where she had Ondy apparently in a bad way, but
Ondy just crumbled to the mat after a boot to the face, and it could have been a quick pin and title change, but the Dazzler, obviously having a game plan coming in, felt that at this point of the match it was time to work on the head and neck area of Awesome Ondy Austin and stayed with her game plan. We'll see if it turns out for her.
Well, certainly we don't want to second guess from our position at the ringside microphone.
The Dazzler, the larger of the two ladies, certainly has the weight advantage, but Awesome Ondy Austin in great shape, and I would say that from a strength-on-strength standpoint, and there's an example of it. Awesome Ondy Austin takes a backseat to no one in the strength department, a count of 2.
I'll tell you something, the Road Warriors or anybody else could take a clothesline lesson from that one. What a battle. Oh, Airborne City.
Awesome Ondy with a clubbing forearm against the Dazzler. The Dazzler with a kick.
Man, right to the side of the head.
Awesome Ondy telegraphing that back body drop maneuver, and the Dazzler with a drop kick, and now a series of clubbing forearms to the back. And this is one of the most physical ladies matches I have seen in a long time. Big contact.
She buried that fist into the midsection, and there's a knee lift. As I said, the Dazzler not to be taken lightly. She is double tough.
No, she is showing everybody, not only in the WCW, but all around the country, that she is one of the top lady wrestlers. Look at the action. Look at the agility. Oh, my. Awesome Ondy in trouble. 1, 2, and a kick out. And the Dazzler wants a faster count. And Percy Franklin says, I count them the same for everybody. Big leg drop across the upper chest of Awesome Ondy Austin. And that is where the weight advantage could come in. And a big suplex. Now, Mick, you got to be impressed with the athletic ability of these ladies. You're starting to see more and more the kinds of maneuvers that you used to see only in the men's matches. Big suplex, leg drops. It's rough. It's tough.
These are definitely ladies of the 80s in that ring right now, Scott. Very, very tough.
Awesome Ondy Austin. Maybe her toughest test yet.
She's in a bad way. She hasn't recuperated from earlier on in the match. And the Dazzler, if she could mount a continuous offensive here, may just be in a position to pull a big upset tonight.
Awesome Ondy and the Dazzler back and forth, misses with a clothesline.
Whoa.
Awesome Ondy, big cross body block. Count of 1, 2. I think if Percy Franklin could have gotten in position just a little earlier there, that would have been a 3 count. Awesome Ondy came out of nowhere with that cross body block, and that was almost it. Credit to the Dazzler for being able to be aware that the count had not started and kick out. Big slam, 2, and another kick out.
I can't believe that when she caught her with that power slam, hit that tailbone right on the mat, full force, and still managed to kick out.
There's another example of the kind of maneuver you just, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, you didn't see in women's wrestling, a power slam followed by a drop kick. This is action. When the ladies champ comes to your area, do not miss the opportunity to catch this action. Awesome Ondy Austin living up to her reputation. Look at the Dazzler. Oh, my. Big shoulder into the midsection. Picks her up.
Big
body slam.
Uh-oh.
Going for the top.
Here we go. From the skyscraper.
For the top. Trying to gain her balance. Taking a long time. Awesome Ondy isn't home. Where'd she go?
Well, that was definitely a miscue on the part of the Dazzler. She did take her time. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with exhaustion and fatigue.
Awesome Ondy able to get out, and to the Dazzler's credit, big back body drop. To the Dazzler's credit, she took a look before she jumped and didn't put herself in a compromising position. Now, a big reverse chin lock and headlock from behind. A lot of pressure being put down on the neck, stretching the back. And Percy Franklin caught her with a handful of hair and called for the break.
You just wonder if that, I was going to say, if that weight advantage isn't finally taking its toll, and just as I do, here's Awesome Ondy with the reversal.
And with an interesting maneuver, and now, what's this? Leg scissors. Right around the midsection, and Awesome Ondy Austin squeezing.
And those are two powerful legs indeed.
Trying to squeeze the breath out, and right down on the tailbone. That'll adjust your spine. Davenport, Iowa, the home of Palmer Chiropractic College, and they would have been proud of that maneuver, straightening out the spine by Awesome Ondy Austin, and now rolling around.
Taking the Dazzler for the ride.
Once more, realign the spine. Oh, my. You can almost just see it right up the back to the head. That's got to jar things loose. The Dazzler reaching for the rope, and they're going to have to break. Awesome Ondy takes advantage of the break, pulling the hair of the Dazzler.
Hard
and
fought.
Now a big body slam, and this has all the earmarks of another 14, 15-minute classic, Mick. Awesome Ondy.
Look at this distance now. She's got to be 10, 15 feet
big
away.
high-risk maneuver. Oh, nobody home.
Man, oh, man. Oh, is she in one piece?
Now look at it. The Dazzler should be going for the belt. This is a championship match. Don't gloat.
This is the second time in this bout that she's done that, Scott. The second time she's had Awesome Ondy in a bad way and chose to talk to the crowd.
At some point, you've got to go for the pin. This is for the championship. 1, 2, holding the trunk. 3.
Wait a minute.
A 3 count. We have a new ladies champion. Out of nowhere comes the Dazzler from Davenport, Iowa.
That has to be one of the major upsets in recent months in wrestling.
And the new WCW ladies champion, the Dazzler.
Oh, my goodness. That's a miscarriage of justice there. She definitely was pulling the tights. Awesome Ondy, she's explaining to Percy now.
We'll be able to see it. We'll be able to see it right here. Awesome Ondy going for it, but right here, into the ropes, roll over and over, and right here, you'll see him going for the shortcut.
Here's the roll-up. Now let's get
a count
there.
Of one,
you go.
At the count of 1, 2, and 3. There you have it. What a shocker, ladies and gentlemen. The new WCW Ladies Champion, the Dazzler. Oh, we'll be right back.
This is Cody Hunter. Harvard, Illinois, get ready. I'm coming to wrestle Casey Knight. You don't know much about me, and I don't know much about you. But when it's all over, boy, you're going to be going to your own big bed, Boot Hill.
Mr. Turbo, on March 31st at Harvard, Captain Fantastic is coming down to get you. And the biggest arms in Windy City today is going to come and get you. Turbo, be there, because Captain Fantastic's going to be there, too.
Next big event will be in Harvard, Illinois at the Harvard High School on Saturday, March 31st, 7 p.m. start. You'll see Frank the Tank Melson, the new WCW champion, to defend his belt against Colonel DeBeers. The Golden Boys, the WCW Tag Team Champions, take on the Italian connection of Bigelow, Johnny Mercedes, and Iron Mike Sampson. You also see Rich Lupke's World Arm Wrestling Champion and Gentleman Jody Dakota, a newly formed tag team to take on the Windy City Dream Team. Casey Knight, Turbo, and Captain Fantastic will be in Harvard. Remember, that's March 31st at the Harvard High School. Tickets at the door. Be there.
King Nissan must liquidate their entire inventory of new Pathfinder SEs by order of the bank. King Nissan must sell these Pathfinders regardless of any loss. Voted the #1 4x4 of the year. These fully equipped Pathfinder SEs list for $21,689. Dealer cost is $19,789. King Nissan is liquidating them for the unbelievable price of just $16,289. That's $3,500 under dealer cost. Only at King Nissan. $16,289 for a new Pathfinder SE 4x4. Nobody sells Nissans for less than Ray Harris, King Nissan, 5757 West Toohey in Niles.
By the time you got the player's uniform on, the game will be over. Hey, we better go into overtime with this.
Come on, Ben. You're on your own now.
Don't score. Ben, look out. Don't fall.
I'm not falling. I'm trying to put this on the right way.
You should have taken... Oh, you did take your shoes off.
I sure did.
Holy sweet.
Well, don't you take you this long to get your bathing trunks on?
No.
Come on.
Ben is just back from Florida with a beautiful tan, too. Look at this.
I'd help you, but this is starting to get obscene.
Seton Hall's got to be at your chest.
Windy City Wrestling Promotions presents WCW Professional Wrestling Training School, now enrolling wrestlers, officials, managers, professional training staff on hand. And if it's not your professional dreams you wish to fulfill, we'll simply put you on our mailing list by writing to Windy City Wrestling Promotions Incorporated, Post Office Box 170048, Chicago, Illinois, 606170048. Don't be left out. Do it today.
I am one bewildered honeybee right now, Bagley.
You usually are, baby.
Oh, come on. Now let me get this straight. You're selling Captain Fantastic to Arabian Sheik Sally for an undisclosed sum of money?
If the price is right, I'd think about it.
Well, how much money you got in that bag there?
It's not your business.
Yeah? Well,
let me see, Sheik. What do we got here, baby? Yeah, you know something? That's right on the money. Fantastic. You're out of here, boy. Sheik, always a pleasure to do business with you.
Thank you.
Saturday, March 31st, Harvard, Illinois. Colonel DeBeers, I don't know how you did it. You got the match signed. Come to Harvard, Illinois. Try to take the belt. It'll never happen. Everybody from Harvard, around the area, the belt is mine, and it will stay.
A 16-man battle royal. Your referees for this event, Ed Sharkey and Mike Bigelow. Introducing first, Poncho, Oliva. The mighty Thor. The Tokyo Bullets. Alberto Mantovan. The Beach Boys. Playboy Buddy Rose. Pretty Boy Doug Summers. Colonel DeBeers. One half of the Texas Hangman. The Windy City Dream Team. Stormy Apollo. Larry the Bull Cameron. Frank the Tank Melson. And Bam Bigelow.
Well, Scott, there's one crowded ring in there.
Playboy Buddy Rose is out. Poncho Oliva is out.
One of the biggest men in there.
Alberto Mantovan is out.
You know, Scott, I've been around wrestling a long time, and the toughest match to call anywhere is a battle royal.
You watch and I'll watch. We're trying to keep people appraised of who's going out. One of the big boys, Johnny Stewart, is busted wide open already in this dangerous battle royal. Larry the Bull Cameron and the mighty Thor right above us.
Well, you talk about a battle of heavyweights right there.
One of the Texas Hangmen going against one of the Windy City Dream Team. Can't tell from this angle the plans already. You got Colonel DeBeers with the other member of the Dream Team. Stormy Apollo tangling with display of strength, Mick. He took both men over the top rope here in Chicago's International Amphitheater.
Well, and a little cartwheel for good measure.
The winner of the 16-man Battle Royal. Look at the agility of this guy. Look at the size of him.
What an awesome individual. Basking in the cheers of this tremendous crowd here at the amphitheater.
He is here to serve notice to the WCW. Bam Bam Bigelow is here to clean house.
Look at these fans. Look at the Bam Bam. He is one excited pro wrestler in that ring right now.
He looks like he could go another Battle Royal. That is one tough hombre. Here we see it again.
Here we go.
Both
one
men.
in each arm. That is phenomenal.
The one and only Bam Bam Bigelow on WCW Windy City Wrestling.
Honeybee coming at you, and it's time once again to take 5 in my hive. And today, I've got some very diabolical guests coming in to talk to me very shortly. It's the Italian Connection, Gigolo Johnny Mercedes, and Iron Mike Sampson, and these boys have got a mission. Boys, come on in and talk to me and tell me, what is it?
Let me tell you, Honeybee, everybody knows that you want a date with the Gigolo, but honey, you can't afford it, so face up to it. Because when you're talking about the Italian Connection, you're talking about the two of the best, if not the best, in the Windy City area. Iron Mike Sampson and the Gigolo, Johnny Mercedes. Tell him, Mike.
Oh, yeah, take one look. Golden Boys, Shredder and Blade, the whole stinking bunch of you. Sign the lines and wait your number, because when you get in the squared circle with us, it'll be your first and your last shot, because the titles are going to go around our waist, and once they get there, they're going to stay forever.
A tremendous mistake, please.
I don't think that's going to work. The fans were having none of it here at ringside. Tolos the Greek offering a Groker over knucklelock, and Stormy Apollo says, is he serious? Well, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Well, you know, Tolos does have the size. Let's see if Stormy can overcome that.
Well, he's a big guy. He's 20 pounds heavier than Stormy, but Stormy certainly has the musculature and the body put together to withstand that weight advantage, you would think. Stormy Apollo, some colorful trunks.
Monkey flip sent Mr. Tolos crashing to the canvas.
If you won wrestling matches on style, Stormy's got this one in the bag, but you win it in the ring. And Mr. Tolos, the Greek, is now mounting an offense of his own. He's got Stormy in the corner, elbow to the top of the head.
Well, you know, he may have the offensive at this point in the match, Scott, but my feeling is that Mr. Tolos is fairly befuddled in that ring right now. I don't think he has any concrete game plan at all.
Doesn't appear to have much. And right there, you can see where he is running in blindly. And Stormy Apollo with a big boot to the chest.
He caught a game plan right to the sternum.
Now Stormy Apollo with a big monkey flip, and down goes Tolos the Greek back to his feet. Stormy Apollo very quick, up and at him, into the ropes. Drop kick from Stormy Apollo.
Boy.
Down goes Tolos, and Stormy outside the ring, going up for the top rope. High flying maneuver. Let's see what he's got in mind. Tolos, is he ready? No. Big cross body block.
Oh, and a
Like
beauty.
1, 2, 3. It's all over. Stormy Apollo making short work of Tolos the Greek.
This one was over as far as I'm concerned, Scott, before it started.
Well, as soon as Tolos started to try to pose with Stormy, you got to say to yourself, something's wrong here, partner.
That's a very befuddled individual in there right now. He's confused. He was confused before he got in the ring.
Very impressive victory for Stormy. And Tolos the Greek doesn't know if he's foot or horseback. Here comes Stormy off the top rope. Big cross body block, catches him perfectly, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Mike Figueroa signaling the victory for Stormy Apollo on WCW Wrestling. We'll be right back.
How many more?
Harvard, Illinois, baby, we're coming to you. March 31st, 7 o'clock. Frank the Tank, you got the gold now, and I hope you like it, boy, because when DeBeers gets his hands on you, he's going to take it right away. And if you got any of these to put your hands on me, you just look at the big fella standing right here. March 31st, Harvard High School. The Golden Boys will be there. The question is, will Johnny Mercedes and Iron Mike Sampson be there?
The belts are on the line, gentlemen. You better be there or be square.
As spring nears, SportsChannel sizzles with the Bulls and Blackhawks, turning it up a notch for the stretch drives. The Bulls, led by all-stars Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, take aim at the rest of the league in their quest to become NBA champions. The Blackhawks, behind Doug Wilson, Dennis Savard, and rookie sensation Jeremy Roenick, shift into high gear on the road to the Stanley Cup. The action will be furious, and we'll take you there for all the sights and sounds.
Taken by Presley. He works it over the line, around and check. The Bulls have it. Here comes Michael Jordan on the drive. 5 seconds. Right in. He shoots. He scores. Hawks win. Hawks win. Jordan on the drive. Right in the lane. 18-footer. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
It's the most excitement you can find anywhere when we bring you two of the most thrilling teams in Chicago, the Bulls and Blackhawks. You can follow them both right here on Sports Channel.
Well, fans, I'm sorry to say that's all we've got for you. You know, I'm probably as disappointed as you are, but I want you to watch each and every week because we've got some very exciting things coming up in the Windy City. Don't miss it.
From one of America's oldest cities comes a test of endurance's rich in tradition as the city that hosts this annual Patriots Day extravaganza, the Boston Marathon.
Keep pace with some of the major contenders in college sports from the Southeastern Conference on SEC Weekly. Tune in to an in-depth look at one of the nation's best conferences every week.